Hi guys, my name is Jeannie. Welcome to my channel, and for returning subscribers, hey friends, welcome back. I'm super excited about this video because this is my second video in my losing 35 pounds before I turn 35 series. And since this is my second video, this means that this is my fourth week, which makes it an entire month since I've been starting this journey. And it really just feels so good to stay consistent for at least a month and see what progress I've made. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my meals, my activity level, and other things that I did to help keep me on track during this journey. If you guys are interested in seeing that and my final weigh-in at the end of the 2 weeks, then definitely keep on watching. When the video's over, let me know if you guys are also on a similar journey and if you plan on joining me, or if you're just watching to cheer me on and support. And with that being said, let's hop right into the video. When I went into the grocery store, I was really thinking with the mindset, what am I actually going to eat? What did I enjoy from the last 2 weeks, and what can I bring into the next 2 weeks? And I used to be on my replacement shit. Let's talk about the meals that I had this week. So for breakfast, I've been pretty consistent, but I have been trying something new where I put cottage cheese in my eggs. I put about a half cup in my eggs and I mix it together in a blender, and that helps me get in extra protein because cottage cheese, if you don't know, has tons of protein, and I honestly just love the way that it makes my eggs so fluffy and it tastes really, really good. And that breakfast keeps me full for a really long time. I was that a wasting time. You were never gonna take your mind. Tired of hearing all your lies, but I wanna leave you lonely, so I come crawling back. Hoping you won't be like that. Hoping that you'll make a change so that I can stay. So much when it ain't working, can't help. This time I don't want nobody else but you. And I used to. One of the dinners that I had a lot this week were chicken tacos, and it was actually really delicious. I tried these new tortillas. They're siete tortillas, and they're like gluten-free and grain-free tortillas. They're made out of almond, and actually these are my favorite tortillas. 2 of them are 190 calories. So while I'm still eating carbs, I'm still being conscious of how much I'm having. I added chicken, I added onion, red onion, and you know red onion makes everything taste delicious. And I added cheese. I measured the cheese out so that I was having the appropriate amount for the serving size. So you can still have meals that you like, you can still have tacos, but you just have to adjust it and make sure that they're healthy, they have healthy macros, you're making sure that you're not having too much of one thing. And as long as you stay within the serving size of what you're having, you're gonna be just fine. This time I don't want nobody else but you. And I used to be on my replacement shit. I switch, nigga, I'm so damn quick. If we ain't getting with my shit, but it just ain't like that, sure. I even tried that shit with you. At the West End, I'd try something new. Let's talk setting myself up for success. I know that it can be so difficult to stay on a weight loss journey when you have to do things outside of just worrying about food, right? And for me, one of those things was hair. I was like, I don't want to think about my hair anymore. I want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success by making sure that my hair is something that I don't need to worry about. That is exactly what I did. I had to get it together. You know, I was contemplating not coming on here because I'm like, oh, I'm in my bonnet, and I never saw myself wearing a bonnet on my channel. But then I'm like, it's not even just the bonnet, it's this specific bonnet. Like, what is going on with this bonnet? Do you guys see this bonnet? What is going on with this bonnet? Why is my bonnet like this? I'm like, it's not the bonnet itself. I mean, it's not the bonnet in general, it's this one. What is going on? Anyway, let me tell you guys why I'm even on here in my bonnet. I did my braids last night. I washed and I braided my hair. I did some cornrows because I want to do a quick, not a quick weave, but I want to do a sew in with a closure. I want to do a sew in closure because, you know, when you go to the gym a lot, your hair as a Black woman specifically, it's really, really difficult to find a style that you can go to the gym with that you can also look nice in, or that you feel looks nice after you're outside of the gym. So like sometimes you either have to choose your hair or you have to choose going to the gym. And I honestly don't want to be that person. I want to be able to work out without worrying what's going to happen to my hair. I want it to look nice before I work out, after I work out. I want it to be something that I can wear on the weekends if I want to look fire, or I could just put in a bun when I have to go to work. You know what I mean? Like I need a versatile hairstyle, but something that I still like and feel comfortable in. So I'm gonna do a sew in closure, which I've done before, but I haven't been able to do in a while because I just haven't had the time. But today I'm gonna do it, okay? And that is why I'm in my little Bonisha today. I just wanted to show you guys the hair I'm gonna be using. So this is the hair I'm using, and I dyed it this super black color. This is so black. Like, isn't this so black? I love it. I love it. Y'all know I love Yummy Extensions. So this is a bundle from Yummy Extensions, and I'm using some more hair, but this is just one bundle. And then I have this closure. This is actually something new I'm trying from a different company. I think this is from the Wig Dealer. So this is my closure. I'm using like a 5x5 closure. So this is like a slightly bigger closure. So I'm gonna sew this bad boy in. I got my braids. I'm just gonna put on my net and start doing it. And I'm gonna show you guys how it looks when I'm done. I'm so excited to put this in, and I'm just so excited because look how black it is. Oh, I just can't get over how black it is. Ooh, if y'all love jet black hair, then you know exactly how I feel because, ooh, it's just the nicest thing. Like, let me give you guys another look. Ooh, shiny. I have my net on. I'm almost done sewing it in the back here. I just got this little part right here, and then I'll be done with my foundation. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a real arm workout. Like having your arms just tied up here like this, oh my god. But I finally have this part just like sewn in. I just need to do this other back part right here, but it's pretty much like solid. And like you see, like even if you don't really want to put like spray to hold it down, you don't really have to put much because, ooh, I almost hurt myself. But you don't really have to put much because it's like, it's solid. Like once you sew it like side to side, it's like in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this little back part here, and then this thing is good to go. Yeah, y'all see all this? I still got all this to fill in. Now that I got that last piece done, it's just time to take down my little closure. And I have to obviously like spray down this part, but this is kind of what it looks like so far. Like this is unfinished. I still gotta hot comb, you know, the top and everything, but oh, it feels so good to have something like in my hair, that does not feel like it's gonna come off. I can definitely see me just being able to go to the gym so much easier, not even worrying about it slipping back when I'm on the freaking elliptical. So I'm so happy, and my hair is so black. I'm gonna show you guys like the final because I'm gonna get dressed and go to my girlfriend's house. So I'm gonna put this together so I can look cute, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like fully styled and stuff. But yeah, I feel like it's so important to have a style that you actually can manage throughout the week, the month, you know, just to really be able to do all the things you need to, because the last thing you want to worry about is hair. Oh, like we have so many things to do. Like this is just something that's like out of the way now. So yeah, I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, so I'm finally finished, and this is how it came out. I put some really lazy curls in it, and I feel like it came out so good. I love it. It's gonna be so easy for me to just go to the gym and stuff. And it's so black, like, hush. Like, I can't get over how dark it is. I haven't had hair this dark in a while. It's kind of jarring, but I like it. It's gonna be so easy for me to just get up and go. And since it's like sewed in, it's just easier for me to grab and put in a ponytail, wear a little headband, So I'm really happy with how it came out. My activity levels for the last 2 weeks have been pretty good, and I'm happy because I managed to do my 3 days, 3 times a week for both weeks. I was really just happy to be consistent. I felt that working out was just a normal part of my routine. The highest amount of miles that I did this week was 2.66 miles, and I burned about 376 calories that day. I don't know how accurate those things are, but I felt really good about trying to push myself a little bit further. If I can go an extra minute or an extra mile, then I'm definitely gonna push myself whenever I have the energy. I just go on that elliptical. I try to zone out and just do my thing, and after I'm done working out, I feel so good. That's my favorite thing, the feeling that I get after I work out. Like, I feel so good. I definitely feel the difference from when I didn't work out and when I do work out. My body, my mind, like everything feels so much better. So I just enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to increasing my workouts going forward. Hey, good morning guys. Today is Monday, February 17th, and I had a pretty good weekend, so I definitely need to work out today. But it's funny, like actually waking up didn't feel like stress. I was like, oh, let me wake up and go to the gym. So after 2 weeks of kind of going, pretty consistently 3 days out of the week, it feels like it's more or less a normal thing for me. So I'm like, okay, let's get it today. So I'm up, it's like 6:30. I'm gonna do my 30 minutes on the elliptical for Monday, and we'll see how the rest of the week goes. If I do more, I definitely will hit my 3 times a week. I don't know if I'll do any more than that, but yeah, I'm ready to get started. I did my stretches upstairs, so yeah, I'm gonna just let you guys watch me do my thing. I had a good workout. I definitely broke a sweat, and it's just a good way to start out the Monday. So I'm really happy. I'm about to go upstairs, take a shower, and get ready for the day. Hey guys, I have had like a few rough days as far as like just staying on track and eating and everything like that. So Friday was Valentine's Day, and I was like, okay, I want to enjoy myself. I want to, have the bread that they serve at the steakhouses and the mac and cheese and the crab cakes. And then, me and my girlfriend, we also did like a paint and sip, and we went out the next day. So it was kind of just like a fun-filled weekend, but it wasn't a weekend where I was being really conscious of what I was eating. And then, Sunday rolls over, and I'm still having leftovers from everything that we had during the week. It's been like 3 or 4 days of not being completely consistent, but I still have managed to prioritize getting some fiber and protein whenever I could make a good choice. I did make a good choice, but I didn't make it as consistently as I wanted to. It's Tuesday, February 18th, and I'm like just not feeling that I'm doing that good this week. But I don't want to let 4 days of not being consistent throw me off from my goal, because that's the hardest part for me, just going back into the routine and not being like, oh, I had like a couple of bad days, like I'm not gonna get back on track. So I am dressed to go to the gym. Yeah, I'm dressed to go to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday. I did my 30 minutes. So even if that day wasn't perfect, because I ended up going out with my friend later on that night to an event in Brooklyn, a few drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just, it's difficult to manage having a social life and also sticking to your goals all the time. But I think that the important thing is just getting back on track. I'm not gonna let the weekend that I had throw me off. I'm going to go work out, get another 30 minutes in, and just try to get back on it, So if anyone is also struggling with going out, having a social life, and getting back on track, just know that you can always get back to where you want to be. There's always another day that's going to happen that is going to allow you to make the appropriate choices for yourself. So you know, the week isn't over just because I had that weekend. We can still do the right things going forward, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna talk to you guys downstairs because it's actually 10, so there might be people in the gym. I guess I'll try to get footage if I can. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. And I used to be on my replacement shit. Switch. Nigga, I'm so damn quick. We ain't getting my. Oh, I just finished my workout and I had a pretty good workout again. So I'm happy that I actually, you know, just forced myself to come down here to stay consistent. And like, it's funny now because now when I'm looking at the number of miles and the calories, I'm like, well, I did like 340 yesterday, I can do more today. Or I did 2.6 miles yesterday, I can do 2.40 miles today. So I feel like I'm just starting to want to slowly increase. So I feel like that's a good thing. So I just kind of want to beat my personal best even by like 1 or 2 miles. So I feel like I'm really getting into it, and maybe I'll work my way up to doing like 45 minutes a day. But we'll see. But right now I'm happy with what I have done so far. So I just want to keep going, and I will see you guys upstairs. Even though it's 3 o'clock, I'm still gonna go to the gym because it's been like a really good habit that I've just developed. And even if I don't go in the morning, I'm like, you know what? It's not even a thing. It's only 30 minutes. Like, get up, get dressed, go down there, you know, put on your cute little, you know, workout outfit and my little headbands, and I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's 30 minutes, and no matter what, I can get 30 minutes done. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do 30 minutes, you know, like no matter what time of day it was. Because before I used to be like, oh, I can only do it for 30 minutes first thing in the morning if nobody's in there. I'm like, I don't care who's in there right now. Like, you can be in there as long as you're not on the elliptical. I'm Gucci, so it doesn't matter. It's like, no more excuses. I'm just following my routine, you know, just at least minimum 3 days a week. Today is February 25th and I've done one day. I did Monday. So I'm like, let me at least just start and do another day today, just in case the rest of the week gets kind of crazy. I already know that I've already done 2 days at least. But I'm like, hey, it's 30 minutes, stop making excuses. So I'm not making excuses. I'm gonna go down there. Now I feel like I'm procrastinating, but I'm gonna go down and do it now. So remember how I was telling you guys that I was off track because it was Valentine's Day and all that stuff? I was upset because I stepped on the scale and I was like, there's no way that I'm starting back at the same point that I started at. Basically, I watched some TikTok videos and I realized that I was getting my cycle, and they all said, do not weigh yourself when you're on your cycle, because when you're on your cycle, the scale fluctuates so much due to hormones and all of that stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like this is what's happening to me. And then the other day I stepped on the scale and it says basically what it said in the last video, you know, 166. And I'm like, okay, so what was all that about? You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to worry me? Like, I do not need to be worried like this. Like, please, I do not need to be worried. It's not that I was worried, but I just didn't want to think that my progress went down the drain just from a few meals, like on Valentine's Day and the next day. I'm just like, really? I feel like all of the 2 weeks cannot be erased by like just a few days. Like, logically, I know that, right? But when I stepped on the scale, I'm like, what's this? Especially because I'm in the beginning of my weight loss journey. But I'm so grateful for like other people sharing their knowledge on like any internet platform, because I didn't realize that you weigh differently on your period, because you know, it makes you hold water, makes you retain water, it, like hormonal changes and all of that. But you know, this is just another like little tip from me now that I know this. If you see that you're getting your cycle, they said even up to a week before your cycle, do not weigh yourself, because the scale will be all wonky. They're like, it's best to do it like a week after your period, and then the scale should reflect the work that you've been putting in. So definitely don't like freak out. Don't get upset like I did. Just know that your body fluctuates during different times of the month, and it's normal and it's natural. but as long as you maintain doing the same things, you're bound to see results. So I'm glad that the scale went back to normal. Not all progress is lost. Actually, I don't think any progress is really lost. So that makes me really happy, and it's good to know that what I'm doing is still working. And if you guys were worried like me, don't be. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, February 28th. I have officially made a month. This is the end of my second week, so it's time to step on the scale and do a weigh-in. I know that I haven't been as consistent as I could have been, but I think I have a realistic expectation of what my weight is gonna be, and it's okay. I'm just gonna work harder to be consistent in the next 2 weeks, but yeah, it's time to step on the scale, so let's see what progress I've made. As you guys saw, my weight did decrease, so I went from about 166 pounds to 164 pounds, so I lost somewhere around 2 pounds, so I am happy that I've lost at least 1.5 to 2 pounds. Now, I realize that I could have lost more weight because technically I'm aiming for 2 pounds a week. So I would have loved to lose 4 pounds, but I also acknowledge that I wasn't the most consistent in the beginning of the week, and that's okay. Like, we all have our little setbacks, but now that I know how being inconsistent for 4 days affects my weight loss progress, I'm gonna keep that in mind going forward. So it's up to me whether I want to indulge or if I want to stay on track. And I think that there's room for a little bit of both, because I still did make progress, but I didn't make as much progress as I wanted. So it's just a reminder just to take a step back and say, you can enjoy yourself for a day or two, but make sure that you get right back on track and don't let it become 4 days, or you're not gonna see all the progress that you want. I still did make progress, so I'm gonna give myself claps for that, because any progress is great. It may not be 4 pounds, but it's still 2 pounds, or at least like 1.5, 2 pounds. And I can see that I'm still on the right track. So that's what makes me feel happy. Now, if it had went completely up, I would be like, wait, I'm doing something wrong. But at this current point right now, I can pinpoint what it is that I need to do better in the future. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And also, I lost an inch off my waist. My waist was 35 inches when I started, and when I measured myself, it was 34 inches. So I'm very happy about that too. I think for measurements off my waist, I'm gonna do that every month instead of every 2 weeks, because I don't think 2 weeks is enough to lose inches off your waist. So for that measurement, I'll definitely be giving that every month, and I'm really happy. This is the longest I've been consistent about losing weight in a long time. I feel like 2 weeks was usually my max, and after 2 weeks, I'd go back to eating whatever I wanted, letting stress dictate how much I exercise and what I put in my body. And I just didn't want to do that anymore. And it feels so good to hold myself accountable and to remind myself that I can do this, that this is achievable. And yeah, that just feels really good. I'm excited to stay more consistent for the next 2 weeks and to just really focus on my goals. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks we see even more progress, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Also, let me know if you guys have made any progress losing weight yourselves, or if you had a setback. But do not forget, even if you have a setback, you can always get back on track. That's pretty much it for this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.